Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Oh my God. Who's there?
I'm an owl.
I'm an owl who? Oh my God.
I'm in a good mood. Kat Vastano, South Carolina's #1 realtor, styled my hair and reviewed my video, and she said the only thing my videos need now is more dancing. So she clearly understands how much of a dance god I am. Also, big news, I have 3 followers on the YouTube. 3.
I'd like to know how the hell that happened.
Fuck you, that's how, nigga. Welcome to my 3 new followers. I am Chip Sweater's Energy Vampire Esquire. See that asshole up front? Ignore him, that's Larry. He acts like that whenever he's on Lean Blood. But he's not allowed at our place anymore because he brought these ghost girls to our place and they weren't 1800 years old. They were only 1600 years old. So my sister banned him. I recently competed in an open mic. I was the only person who showed up, but I still won 3rd place for most annoying Nirvana song and album cover. I'm not allowed to go to that Applebee's anymore either. Also, I won an award at this year's Sammys. I covered Sweet Home Alabama, but I only did the intro. I was attempting to drain everyone, but they sang along. It was very strange. It's like they didn't even know the rest of the song.
What the fuck are the Sammys?
I wouldn't expect someone not in the industry to understand. It's Sammy Hagar's awards show. It's for real pros who like to crush some waves and tame some strange. I spend most of my time watching my son Colin's reality show and hanging out with my sister Olivia. Also, I'm a Republican because of course I am.
Why would we assume that?
Bitch, I eat people. Since I'm basically famous now, I'm gonna start a profile on the Vine because I hear that's popular too. Since I'm basically famous now. I work for Helping Unplanned Hand ? It's a suicide hotline / abortion clinic. Thanks for calling Helping Unplanned Hand ? This is Chip. How can I help you? Well, ma'am, I'm the wrong person to call. My last therapist killed herself. It's so crazy. We're surrounded by so many fake people that I have to pay people to tell me the truth. Yeah. Oh, you might have wanted the clinic portion. This is the suicide hotline part. Well, maybe I can help. I mean, some men are just like that. I mean, I'm sorry for your loss and everything, but... Well, if I can be frank with you, I wish you had called me before what happened, but did you ever think about checking your pH? Because I've never been able to find a nice way to tell a girl when she's not so fresh. It just doesn't exist. There's no nice way to say it. So I'm not saying that's why he killed himself, but you know, ma'am, calling me the N-word is not gonna bring your husband back. What do you need my manager for? I'm constantly being yelled at by my boss.
Chip, we are a suicide prevention hotline. and stop pronouncing the question mark.
Well, then maybe it should be called a suicide prevention hotline, Reggie, instead of a suicide hotline. Because I've basically been making assisted suicide a competition at this point. And furthermore, why is there even a question mark at the end? As a psychic vampire, I live by passively draining the energy and joy from others. This can be via conversation, degradation, really any interpersonal interaction. It leaves my victims either asleep or catatonic, and I usually leave the following sticky note attached to them. I've always been interested in psychology as well, so I applied to work for the therapist Mr. Nygaard from my other favorite reality show, Parks and Recreation.
And I have my therapist, Dr. Richard Nygaard, who I see 15 times a week. Recipient of Dr. Richard Nygaard's award for Most Improved Patient for my psychotherapy sessions. If therapy has taught me anything, it's that I need to face my fears.
But I got a job with the wrong Mr. Nygaard.
American authorities asked the RCMP to arrest Nygaard, which they did Monday night. The FBI calls Nygaard a predator, and they allege he sexually assaulted dozens, if not hundreds, of women and girls over a 25-year period.
Most of the staff were kinda young, so engaging them in any conversation that didn't involve TikTok put them to sleep instantly, which he and his associates loved. But when they wake up with their pants around their ankles, it's weird. I didn't even drain them. I gave my sister a 6-pack of Ice House, and then I left for the day. But when I got back to work the next morning, all the girls and my sister were missing. And then Mr. Nygaard and his friend Jeffrey, I think his last name was Epstein, they made me buy them a bunch of hemorrhoid donuts and then throw out all the carrots and cucumbers on the whole island, and then they fired me. In my spare time, I am also a ghost therapist. I'm just writing down notes for you, that's all. I take pride in my work. I'm not sure if you're aware, but vampires are afraid of ghosts with they puss ass. Does she make you smile? Yeah, this is a safe space. You can be on. If you love her, call her 1,000,000 times a day, send her like 1,000 texts, show up at her job unannounced. Send her like 20 dick pics without even being prompted to do it. They fucking love that shit on Plenty of Fish, let me tell you.
And I'm swerving in the streets, got you nervous.